the importance of supply chain decisions. And of course, to make it more clear, we have to take an example. Walmart. Walmart has been a leader at using supply chain design, planning, and operation to achieve success. From its beginning, Walmart designed its supply chain with clusters of stores around the distribution center to facilitate frequent replenishment, and its retail store in a cost-effective manner. So, frequent replenishment allows stores to match supply and demand more effectively than competition. So, Walmart is a leader in sharing information and collaborating with the supplier to bring down costs and improve product availability. In 2010 annual report, the company reported a net income of more than 14.3 billion on revenues of about 4.8 billion. These are dramatic results for a company that reached annual sales of only 1 billion in 1980. So the growth in sales represents an annual compounded growth rate of more than 20%. Now back to the decisions in a supply chain. Supply chain strategy or design. This is a successful supply chain management requires many decisions relating to the flow of information, product, and funds. So these decisions fall into three categories or phases, depending on the frequency of each decision and the time frame over which a decision phase has an impact. As we said, the first step is supply chain strategy or design. In this phase, a company decides how to structure the supply chain over the next several years. Strategic decisions made by companies include the location and capacities of production and warehouse facilities, the products to be manufactured or stored at various locations, the modes of transportation to be made available along different shipping legs, and the type of information system to be utilized. A firm must ensure that the supply chain configuration supports its strategic objectives during this phase. Consequently, when companies make these decisions, they must take into account uncertainty in anticipated marketing conditions over the next few years. The next step is supply chain planning. For decisions made during this phase, the time frame considered is a quarter to a year. Therefore, the supply chain's configuration determined in the strategic phase is fixed. The configuration establishes constraints within which planning must be done. Companies start the planning phase with a forecast for the coming year of the demand in different markets. Planning includes decisions regarding which markets will be supplied from which location, the subcontracting or manufacturing, the inventory policies to be followed, and the timing and the size of marketing promotion. In the planning phase, companies must include uncertainty in demand, exchange rates, and competition over the time horizon in their decision. Given a short time horizon and better focused forecast than the design phase, the companies in the planning phase try to incorporate and flexibility built into supply chain in the design phase and exploit it to optimize performance. As the result of the planning phase, companies define a set of operating policies that govern short-term operations. This is the second phase. Supply chain operation is the third phase. The time horizon here is weekly or daily, and during this phase, companies make decisions regarding individual customer orders. At the operational level, supply chain configuration is considered fixed and planning policies are already defined. The goal of the supply chain operation is to handle incoming customer orders in the best possible manner. During this phase, firms allocate inventory or production to individual orders, set a date, then an order to be filled, generate pick lists at the warehouse, allocate an order to particular shipping mode and shipment, set delivery schedules of trucks, and place replenishment orders. Because operational decisions are being made in the short time, minutes, hours, or days, there's less uncertainty about demand information. Given the constraints established by the configuration and planning policies, the goal during the operation phase is to exploit the reduction of uncertainty and optimize performance. So, the design, planning, and operation of supply chain have a strong impact on overall profitability and success.